no-starvation, guys. I'm so exhausted. Me and my mom are both late to work, and I have some news to share with you guys. Weighed myself this morning. Day one, I weighed myself in at 128. That's usually what I weigh. I'm down to 120. But after I weighed myself, I realized that I didn't care. I was like, oh, I don't know. I was kind of just expecting the scale to be like, you win, or something more satisfying than the number 120. I'm not disappointed with the number. I think it's crazy that I lost 8 pounds. I think that's a lot, seeing as my general target weight was 125. That's actually like very low. I just feel like shit, and I'm miserable, and I'm angry, and I just can't take it anymore. And I'm so glad today's the last day. So I've got a comparison to show you. It's not like really the best comparison because the qualities of light are like extremely different. Here's day one. I have this gut that I was talking about, like this like inflammation in my stomach that looks like a beer gut. But it's not, because I stopped drinking beer because I hate it so much. Well, I don't hate beer, but I hate my gut, and I still have that. Like I still have like a swollen stomach. I've pretty much just gotten used to all these years walking around like flexing my gut, so it's kind of like sucked in. Here's the second one, right? This is me. I was trying to put on my new black pants that I got for Christmas, and they don't fucking fit me. They were like a little bit large, because that's how I like my pants to be, but now things that were a little bit large are like a lot a bit large. Oh, I feel so incredibly faint. I am dizzy and weak. That's the bell. I gotta go. Stay tuned. I think my body's aware that this is the last day. I think it's kind of like shutting down, because I'm having a really hard time focusing and thinking straight, and like not passing out at any second. And I think it's definitely because I know like this is it. I slept 6 hours, like that should be enough. I shouldn't be on the verge of passing out here, but I am. I keep having to take deep breaths. I'm just really glad I don't have a game tonight, because I'd really like to go home and take a nap. Like, I feel like I probably shouldn't be at work. I took my temperature, and my temperature is fine. I got 98.4, something like that. Even one of the kids last vlog asked, like, if I'm okay. Like, they could tell that I just was not doing good. I'd like to put my head down, but I don't know. I did not intend to nap for 2 hours, but I did. So here I am on the floor. I took a shower after my nap, got a glass of water, and I have so much stuff that I just really want to do tonight. And I just, like, for example, clean my room, and I don't want to do it, you know? I thought by this point I'd be some powerhouse of energy and life, and I just feel like the complete opposite. I haven't felt this terrible in a really long time. Lost 8 pounds though. Oh my god. The more I think about that, the more I'm like, oh my god, that is too much. Do I look like Eartha Kitt right now? Don't answer that. Like, I thought my last vlog was gonna be this like blowout party extravaganza, but it's just me too weak to do anything, laying on my floor with a glass of water. After the student called me out for looking not so great, like one of my peers told me that I looked bad. She used those words, and I said, oh, thank you. And then my dad told me I looked pale and like I was going to faint. So I flopped on my bed and I passed out for 2 hours. You like my sweater? That's Doomed Youth, this really cool streetwear brand out of Massachusetts. They're really cool, and you should check them out on Instagram. Speaking of clothes, I sell my clothes on Depop, so you should go download the Depop app if you like thrifting. I kind of treat it a lot like thrifting. It's really good for the environment because instead of buying new clothes and wasting a bunch of textiles, you can just buy used ones. And they have a ton of great designer brands and streetwear brands. So you can go follow me. I have items for all shapes and sizes at Devereaux on Depop. So I got home and I took a spoonful of peanut butter and I ate it. And it was honestly one of the best things I'd had in weeks. And I fell asleep at exactly 3 o'clock. And now it's 6. And I took the longest and the hottest shower I'd ever taken. I never take steaming hot showers. Or at least I haven't since like middle or high school. I stopped taking boiling hot showers a long time ago. And I just wanted to sit there and melt in there forever. I don't take very long showers either, but that was a pretty long shower. I knew if I stayed any longer, I wouldn't be able to get out. If you're watching this as they come out, and you live in my area, please be careful. Tonight and tomorrow morning if you are commuting. We're not quite done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my, you guessed it, miso soup. I think hot soup is just about what I need right now. You guys remember my disembodied voice, right? Well, she's back.
Do you rely on stimulants like caffeine or sugar to get you through the day?
No, I still don't, but honestly, I had, as of this past week, I was seriously considering it. My energy levels definitely decreased. I used to have a lot of energy in the morning, but since starting this, I've had very little energy in the morning and in the afternoon. But I think I've had more energy at night lately.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I still sleep pretty good.
Are you awake, feeling rested?
Like I said, not really as much as I used to. Like, I sleep just as well, but my mornings are like a lot more difficult. I wake up in a lot of pain. I wake up with zero energy. Like, before I was the type of person who could literally spring out of bed, but that is no longer. And hopefully that goes back to normal because I really liked that.
How is your complexion?
I haven't really gotten any acne. My skin hasn't really changed. I get like about a zit a week. It's still pretty good. So I put it at about a 4 last time, and I'd say it's still about a 4. Not perfect, not flawless, but I don't mean to brag, but it's pretty close.
Do you often have headaches?
You know, these last few days, yeah, pretty consistently. And a lot of it is coming from like the fatigue or what feels like dehydration. That's right up here right now. I can feel it sort of radiating. Except before, they're not migraines anymore. Now they're headaches, which I guess is an improvement. I don't really want any in general.
Does your breathing feel shallow or constricted?
It really does right now. I have this pain right in my sternum. Whenever I inhale, it aches. Which I guess was the thing before, but I think when I said yes before, it was just sort of like, I'm out of shape and I can't really do many physical tasks without getting winded. But now, my breathing feels extremely shallow.
Do you feel mentally clear and alert?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you know, like maybe if you asked me towards the middle of the cleanse, I would say, you know what, sure. Right now, absolutely not. I feel like there's a bubble around my head and I'm walking around. Everything is just so delayed and I really, really, really can't think straight. And I've been having some serious, I've always had trouble with my memory. I've always struggled with memory. It's been especially bad lately. Now, I don't even have the energy to go down and look at the book to see if there's any more questions for me, but I just have to say, I have all the symptoms of somebody who's malnourished. I think maybe I could see how this would be good for somebody who is really out of shape and needs to make a serious change in their diet. But even then, like, I felt like this wasn't gonna do anything to me. I was like, I already eat vegan, like, it's not a big deal. It'll just be like something to do, basically. For somebody who's going from eating like fast food every single day and consuming like disgusting fried things all the time, maybe it would be better for somebody like that. But I can't imagine, if I'm feeling like this from making such a minor change, how crappy they would feel after making such a big change. I don't know. Maybe this would help them. Maybe it would be worse. I just really don't know. And also, somebody my size should probably not be doing this. I think this has given me a whole new perspective on how I see myself and how I see my body. This is just not for me. I really do think that what somebody who is my size and is looking for what I want to do is exercise. But I don't have the strength to exercise right now. Like, it's going to be a long process trying to regain my energy and my strength. I moved my big portfolio of things out of my room, and I couldn't even think about picking it up. I had to get my dad to do it, and we were about the same strength, me and my dad, but I can barely pick up the cat right now. I am a string bean. But also, I didn't lose any body fat. I really think that the starvation just ate my muscle. I really do think that. Sorry, that's the plow. I think this was a huge mistake, a huge waste of money, and a huge waste of time. I don't recommend it to anybody who is like me and struggles with their image and is looking for a quick way to drop a bunch of pounds. I don't think this is safe for people who really don't need to change. I think that people like me should just suck it up and exercise, which is going to be really hard because I really like the gym. I was working out. I got into a great habit at the end of 2019. I got into a great workout routine. I felt amazing. And then I was on the treadmill as the coronavirus story started breaking. I was watching it on the TV, and I mean, little did I know that that was the last time I'd be able to go to the gym. Well, it was the on-campus gym, so I was going to graduate anyway, but still, it was a whole semester early. Tomorrow I plan on eating avocado toast for breakfast, half a PB&J, and I don't know what I'll have for dinner. And I'll probably have some fruit with my breakfast, because I really, okay. I picked up some good habits. I learned about my body. I learned that excessive dieting is not what I need. I learned that what I need is exercise. So sure, that is a good thing. I learned that I really like strawberries. I had no idea that I liked strawberries that much, but I love them. It's true, fruit is a lot like candy. I think I'm going to eat more breakfast, because I think I like breakfast a lot now. I have a new appreciation for the foods that are not that bad for you, and I overlook every single day. I found a new love for tempeh. I don't know, I'll just say it. I also learned that I need to see a professional. I already had an inkling that I should. Like, the realization about my, the way that I view myself, like, really opened my eyes to the fact, especially today, with how bad I felt and how I felt like I was going to faint multiple times today. And looking back on my reasons for doing it, I think I really need to see a professional. And it's something that I wasn't willing to make time for before, but I think now, it's really worth it. I hope you guys take my experience and really apply it to yourself. I really hope so. I don't think anybody should be doing this to themselves. I think that this company is fucked up. And once again, if you guys didn't watch that video by Illuminati, I still think you should. It doesn't exactly cover this diet, but it covers the company, and I think the company is kind of fucked up. And I don't think they deserve any of your money. They certainly didn't deserve my mother's money for all the years that she did it. There's a lot of ways to be healthy, and starving yourself is not one of them. You should appreciate the people who love you, no matter what, and you should really listen to them. Because they're right. You're great. I can't thank you all enough for allowing me to be vulnerable. Anybody who may see this and seriously criticize my motives and my methods is completely right to do so, and I don't blame you. I don't disagree with you. But once again, if I didn't do this, then I would not know what I know now. I would still think that I deserve to starve, but now I know that's not the case. This isn't the last you'll see of me. I have videos that I have filmed, and I need the motivation to edit, but I'm definitely going to be taking a break from doing that for probably a little bit, because this was also like a big challenge to continue to vlog every single day, besides the weekend that I took off. I think I've also learned a lot about exporting and editing. I'm happy about that, and I'm excited to edit the videos that I have on the back burner. So I can't wait to see you guys again in the future. And I really do hope you guys have a fabulous night, day, week, month, year. And please, for the love of God, eat a sandwich.